I'm going to talk to you today about unconditional self-love. I'm on day 4 of 5 at the cabin by myself. I was diving into my meditation earlier today, so most of these days, or most of the time, is spent in meditation, writing, or eating, or making these videos. So it's a lot of time just sitting in stillness and silence and seeing where my mind goes. I was laying down earlier in my practice, and I found myself wanting or needing to get up and go and go and go and perform and do something to be worthy of love. Something to earn that right, to prove myself, to perform for my love. And after hours and hours of just sitting with it, embracing it, and calling in God's unconditional love that I don't have to earn, I don't have to show up anyway, I don't have to perform. I can show up as me, just like you can show up as yourself, and you deserve that love no matter what. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care about the mistakes you've made in the past. I don't care. You deserve that love. Unconditional self-love. What does that mean to me? Unconditional means, in this example, means being able to completely sit with yourself. It's almost easier to think about someone else, to completely sit with someone else, be present with them, accept them fully for who they are, and not need to change anything about them. Just allow them to be as they are. Fully accept them in the here and now. That is unconditional love right there. I act like I can give that grace to my little brothers, but I can't even give that to myself. So how do I expect myself to create that space for them? How do I expect myself to give them that when I don't even give that grace to myself? Unconditional self-love. Now, when I think of unconditional, it doesn't sound real almost. No conditions. Don't confuse confidence for love. Now, yes, believe in yourself. Have Godfidence. Believe in something greater than you that come through you and shine through you. But there's also a common understanding with confidence, I would almost say. I shouldn't say common understanding, but confidence. When you create so much social proof for yourself, so much proof, day in and day out, you begin to feel confident within yourself. Basketball, for example, I knew, well, it depends the season of life I was in, but at a certain point, I put in so much work that I knew I was the hardest worker. I knew I was the best, most skilled player on every court I stepped on. Because I provided so much proof to myself, day in and day out, that it was undeniable. Don't confuse confidence for unconditional self-love. Unconditional self-love is one and separate with that. Now, out of unconditional self-love, I would think, or I used to think, won't I just be complacent? Won't I stop growing? Because my biggest boost or drive forward was the feeling of not enough. If I lose that, won't I just stop wanting everything? In a way, yes. When you come to terms with everything, when you fully accept everything in your world and who you are, you enter a state of not needing or not wanting anything. But out of that place, you can create from true abundance. And this becomes a different force. Mosquito. Different force behind all of that. From lack to true abundance. And I'm growing a relationship with that. I'm starting to settle into myself more and more, and it's a journey. I've been diving deep into myself for a while now. And it doesn't just happen overnight. There's no magical moment, but a slow revealing of that deep self-love that is within you, and then the powers and the abilities you have just kind of slowly reveal itself more and more. Unconditional. Why not? Why not give yourself that grace? Why not? I've lived in a state of conditional love, and I've lived in a state of unconditional love, and it's night and day difference. I'm still making that unconditional self-love my normal state in day-to-day life. But I've been fully immersed in it. I've been consumed in that unconditional self-love before, and it's a different feeling. I've been blinded a lot of my life by the self-hate and the inability to accept who I truly am and give myself that grace and love. And from that state, a lot of darkness was projected onto people in my life, and a lot of positive experiences, or powerful experiences, I should say, were tainted by this conditional love, this feeling of not being enough, the feeling of I need to earn it, I need to prove myself. So, I'm not saying lose your edge by any means, but understand you do deserve to be loved right now. You, as you are right now, is enough. I'm not saying play small. I'm not saying not strive for more every day and push yourself to be better and better. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying be the best you can be. But man, give yourself some love along the way. Question I like to ask myself, and I haven't been asking myself this enough, is would you buy you a beer? Knowing who you are, would you buy you a beer? And that's a big question. And for me, it's a heck yeah. And shake my hand and say thank you. And that's it's a different feeling behind it. Even that has an attachment to earning it, respecting it. God's love is always within you at all times. Don't make it the only goal, though. If you don't always feel like you love yourself, if you don't always feel happy or upbeat or this or that, don't lose yourself in that. And if you do, don't lose yourself in that either, because they can come and go. Don't get attached to it. If you're supposed to be doing more in your life and you're uncomfortable within yourself, you should probably take that as a sign and do something about it. If there's an issue that continues to repeat in your life over and over again and you don't do anything about it, you're insane. So you should probably do something about it. That's almost separate though from what we're talking about. Because unconditional self-love it's always here. It's always shining. It's always sometimes you just gotta ask. Sometimes you just gotta ask God and just be like, yo, hold me, guide me, shine through me right now, love me right now. I'm feeling low. If that's what you need in the moment, if you need that extra support, don't be afraid to ask. All right, my 10 minutes are up. It's 11 minutes. I'm running long. I do need to cut this video short because I got to get it uploaded. I recorded a 55-minute video earlier and it was not getting uploaded on time, so I'm reshooting it. Having this conversation with you on the couch right here. Unconditional self-love, man. I'm no master. I'm still figuring this out, and it's what I'm actively working through, and it was on my mind earlier today, so it's what I've shared with you and the frameworks I'm trying on. So try it on. See if it fits. See if you like how you look in it. See if it's your style. If not, don't worry about it. Keep being you. I love you. God loves you. You are not alone.